sprint. The Warriors took care of business again at Staples yesterday, beating the Clippers to take a commanding 3-1 lead in the series. Kevin Durant had 33 points and was aggressive for the second straight game, but it was Klay Thompson who broke out in a big way. Klay made 6 three-pointers, and Golden State needed all of his 32 points because Steph Curry finished with only 12 points and was ice cold from behind the arc. The Warriors can close out the Clippers Wednesday night at Oracle. So, Shannon, how impressive were those Warriors yesterday?
The Warriors are who we thought they were. I'm not surprised by anything they're doing. They have a very unique situation. We've never seen a team like the Warrior. We've never seen a team where their third best player can go get you 60. He can heat up and get you 37 and a quarter. The second best player is a 2-time league MVP, and he won one of those awards unanimously. So this is a team that we've never seen anything like this in the history of basketball. 80s Lakers, 80s Celtics, the 60s Celtics, it doesn't matter. No team has ever possessed the firepower in what they have. Think about this. A 2-time league MVP has 3 points going into the fourth quarter, and they're still up by 8. Why? Because Klay Thompson went nuclear in the first half. Kevin Durant woke up and said, you know, Patrick, these people out here actually think Patrick Beverly can bother me. Well, let me show you. I'm going to get cooking. And he started from game 2. He picked it up, in game 3. He picked it up and carried it on in game 4. So I'm not surprised by anything that the Warriors are doing. I thought they would win this series. Skip thought, I don't know what Skip thought. We did have a bet on this one. We had a do on game 4, Skip. One single do. 2 liters. Did you bring it into work today? I need to know.
No, because I just won it from you a couple of days ago. So you owed me that already. And I got to remind you why I made that bet. I said, I have beaten you so often. I said, I'm going to push it right back across the table to you. I'm going to give it to you. And I'm not going to ask for a single point in game 4. This is on Friday, right? And so they were going to play.
Yes,
they'd
already right.
Played game 3. Yes, they'd already played game 3.
They'd already played game 3.
Yes. So I told you the spread on the game was 9.5. So if I'd fought for and you had given me the point spread, Golden State by 9.5, the Clippers covered because it was an 8-point finish. Okay.
I might have been I might have been giving you because on Friday when we left it was 8.5. So I would have been willing to give you 8 points, and then we'd end up pushing. I'm glad you didn't fight for the points.
Why wouldn't you give me 8.5?
To make a long story. No, because there's a way I got
to say in hindsight, you know. I think you would have gladly given me 8.5.
No, I would have given you 8. No, I'm not doing the half points because the halves always get people. Vegas, that's why Vegas always installs the half point, knowing you can't score half points. But Skip, to make a long story short, I always felt that the Rockets would be the Warriors' toughest task because they have 3 unique players that in any given game, they can go for 30, 40, or 50. And when your third best player, which is Klay Thompson, can go get you 60 points.
I got it. You're still missing the point of what happened yesterday. I did pick the Clippers straight. Yes, this happened. This happened.
What?
Shortly into the fourth quarter, my Clippers were only 1 point behind your Golden State Warriors. And you want the Warriors to be great so it makes LeBron look better because he doesn't have any help in LA.
No, this is not about LeBron.
Okay, I got it. So one down with like 10.5 minutes left in the game. What is that time? What do we always call that time for the Clippers, especially at home? That is Lou time.
Lou Williams.
And guess what happened? Lou Williams, he was 3rd in the NBA in fourth quarter scoring this year behind James Harden and Kemba Walker. Is that pretty good? That guy, Lou Williams?
Yeah.
Guess what? He turned yesterday into Who Williams because I couldn't recognize him. I needed Lou Williams to live up to on Friday. I made the case, I even did it on Twitter, that Lou Williams deserves some recognition, he at least needs to be in the conversation for a Hall of Fame berth at some point because he's one of the great sixth man. He isn't quite Ginobili, but he's right up there with Ginobili as a fourth quarter shock shooter who just comes in and he's just unstoppable. So how did he pay me back for even giving him any Hall of Fame consideration? He goes 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter. 0 for 5, and I couldn't recognize. Maybe he was sick. I don't know. But he just didn't look like himself. He looked flat, out of it, tentative, unsure. He wasn't committed to any shot that he took. He shot the ball flat. I didn't know who he was. So I had you dead to rights. I was exactly where I thought this team needed to be. And Lou turned into who, Williams? How could that be? Do you know how lucky you were? Because this game wasn't about the Warriors. It was about the Clippers and about their fourth quarter man. That's what it was about.
But, Skip, think about this. Going into Game 4, Steph Curry was averaging 29.5 points per game. He starts the fourth quarter with 3 points. And the Clippers are still down. Let that sink in for just a second.
Okay.
He has 3 points, and they're still down.
Okay, so
if he had done anything...
I got it, but it doesn't matter to me because it was still a 1-point game. The Clippers got to where they wanted to be because, as Doc always says, most resilient team I've ever coached. Despite Clay going and jumping in the Pacific Ocean and washing off his slump or whatever he did.
Yeah.
Despite him going a little crazy, despite Kevin Durant showing you in Game 3 and Game 4, I'm Kevin Durant. Don't you guys know who I am? I'm Kevin Durant. That's what he said. And I got that.
Yep.
Despite all that, the Clippers were still in position. And then I have to read this bizarre quote after the game from Lou Williams. My success has been predicated on everyone playing well, and we just haven't been able to get that going. What?
That's weird.
What are you talking about? Everybody else put you in a position to close the deal yesterday. The crowd's hyped, the crowd's out of its mind, and then you go 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter when you were third in the league in fourth quarter scoring. That's unacceptable. And again, I just sat there in awe, and I said, okay, it's your day. Happy Easter, Shannon.
Nah, Lou, we can't let you pass the buck like that. The Clipper success is predicated on you playing exceptionally well. Yes, you guys play. You guys are a team. Guys play team ball. But the majority of the time in the fourth quarter, the ball's in your hands, and you normally deliver. You didn't deliver yesterday. Own it and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Don't come giving me this business about, everybody needs to play well. Nah, bro. You need to do what you do.
Is Klay Thompson one of the best on-ball defenders of two guards in the league? Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
So did he make it hard on Lou? Yes, he did. But Lou makes it hard on everybody. He's unstoppable. Yes. He's phenomenally gifted as a scorer. I've never seen anything quite like him in the fourth quarter. Well, your team got you to the point where it's Lou time, and now it's due time for you. It's due time. How did you do that? Do you know, maybe your luck has finally turned. Maybe it's changed. I don't know. But by the way, your luck is not turned on this one. I think that Kevin Durant is showing you night after night he is now the best player on the planet. It's been official for 2 years, but you wouldn't accept it. Your guy is nowhere to be seen. I don't know. Where is LeBron James? Where are you at, LeBron?
Well, he was letting out fireworks the other night. But anyway, he's not in the playoffs, and the ratings, how the ratings doing without little LeBron, Skip?
Well, again, is Kevin Durant as exciting? Does he have as much psychodrama revolving around him as LeBron James does? No, he does not. He just keeps playing and saying he's got a chip on his shoulder. And do you know who I am?
I love how you try to do this. You make it seem like I was saying Kevin Durant is like the 12th or 14th best player in the NBA.
Something like that.
I've always said Kevin Durant is universally regarded as the second best player.
Well, he's now the first
if you want me to concede, if that's going to help you sleep better at night, Skip, if that's going to give you an extra 2 hours.
Obvious. I mean,
if it's going to help you get an extra,
painfully obvious.
I want you to get. I want you to get those extra 2 hours of sleep that you've been missing out on.
That's all I ever get is period. 2 hours.
I was going to say, how do you period. Work well?
Have you ever seen anybody score the way Kevin Durant can score? He just says,
Skip,
give me the ball, get out of my way, I'll rise up and make the shot.
He's magnificent. He's 7 foot tall. He has range that's limitless. He can put the ball on the floor. He's good in the mid-range games. Offensively, he has no weakness. I've never questioned that. I couldn't question, his skin and how things bother him that shouldn't bother him. First of all, half the things that people say about Kevin Durant because he's so tall, he shouldn't even reach his ears. I don't even know how he hear everything. He's tall as a giraffe. Giraffes can't hear everything. They see everything. But Skip, look, Kevin Durant is what he is. But I can assure you this. If someone would have told Golden State, look, Golden State, you're going to go into the fourth quarter with a lead, and Steph Curry will only have 3 points. You taking it or you leaving it? Oh, we taking that. We taking it all day long.
We've got a different game to discuss.
Yep.
It's Russell Westbrook's reputation taking a big hit. Chris Broussard, he's going to join us. He'll help us answer that question next.